friends! Over the last few days, I've received some very nice notes from church members who have been watching the daily messages. Thank you. In one of them, the person was reflecting on the message from Monday, and one of her memories sparked one of mine. When Matthew, my son, was a freshman at the University of Kentucky, I took him back to Lexington after, I think it was Thanksgiving break. And when we got there, it was pouring down rain, and we parked along the street beside a meter outside of his dorm. And so I was debating with myself whether it was worth digging through the car to find change to pay to park when I was just going to be there for a few minutes. Now, part of that inner debate included the memory of being there just a couple of months earlier and digging through my pockets in my car, trying to find change, and someone who seemed to know what they were talking about said, "Oh, don't worry, they don't check the meters." So I decided that it would be okay not to put money in the meter this time when I was only going to be parked there for less than 5 minutes. So Matthew and I took his things up to his room, and I was back to my car, and I'm sure it was less than 5 minutes. I get into my car, out of the rain, and when I look up, there's a piece of paper under my windshield wiper. Someone must be advertising something, right? Wrong. It was a parking ticket. What would have cost me 25 cents to park was now going to cost me $25 to park. Evidently, they only don't check the parking meters during family weekend, but any other time is fair game. Well, I was upset by that, as you can imagine, mostly because I was disappointed in myself for not doing what I knew I should have. So on the way home, I called Matthew and told him the whole story, and I said to him, "Here's the life lesson. Always do the right thing." Now, when I got home and I looked closely at the ticket, I realized that the person who had written my license plate number down had written it incorrectly. So here I was off the hook, right? Well, that my own voice was echoing in my mind. Life lesson, do the right thing. Also, I could just imagine the person who had that license plate number thinking to himself, "Why is the University of Kentucky hounding me over this parking ticket? I've never even been to Lexington." So in the end, I paid the ticket. And I called Matthew and told him about that. And I said again, life lesson, always do the right thing. So fast forward, I took Matthew back to campus after Christmas break. And we were going to stop for lunch before I dropped him off at the dorm. So we stopped on campus, and there was a McDonald's with a big empty parking lot next to a Chipotle with only on-street metered parking. We were going to Chipotle. And when I pulled into the McDonald's parking lot, there are signs everywhere that says McDonald's parking only. And so I looked at Matthew and I said, "We're only going to be in there for a few minutes. We could even get our food to go. Surely it'll be okay to park here, right?" And he looked at me and he smiled and he said, "Always do the right thing." So we pulled out of the parking lot, parked on the street, put money in the meter, and enjoyed our burritos with a clear conscience. The truth is, I don't always do the right thing. But I do think about that parking ticket and that conversation in the parking lot, and I do my best to live by that life lesson. Thanks for listening, and always do the right thing. I'll see you again tomorrow.